Okay, so today I'm back once again at Redwood level crossing. Now, last time I was here, we saw the brand new Western-Cullen haze barriers that have been installed, along with the brand new Montrose lights on each side and the new Western-Cullen haze e-bells, which you'll notice are no longer up there. And there's a reason for that, and that is because since then they have now completed the pedestrian crossings here. In fact, they completed these months ago, but I haven't had time to come down here and film. So there's this one here, and then it's the same setup on the other side. So now that they've installed these gates, they've now installed extra light units on each side, and there are now 4 e-bells here instead of 2, because there's 2 on that side and 2 on this side. Now, I'm not going to go into my usual rant about these. So, standard automatic closing gate with the idiotic manual emergency exit, which makes this gate completely pointless, but that's a rant for another day. So now, we just need to wait for some trains. So when the train does come, I'm going to film from here first, because I really want to see these new pedestrian gates in action. Here it comes. Okay. So, I don't know if those e-bells are on the a loud setting. I don't think they are. I mean, I think these are on the quieter setting. I think it just sounds louder because there's 4 of them, whereas most crossings normally only have 2. But I'll tell you one thing I have noticed. These lights flash a lot slower than at any other crossing I've seen. They normally flash at a much faster pace. But I'm wondering, because I've noticed the last year or so that Kiwi Rail have been setting these e-bells to ring slower, because it used to be a lot more of a sort of a ding, 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 ding. Whereas now it's more of a ding, 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 ding. And it looks to me like they've programmed the lights at this crossing to flash in tune with the bell, which they certainly don't at other crossings. I actually prefer the bell ringing faster. I just think it sounds a bit nicer, that's all. Anyway, I don't think that gate did shut too early. I'll tell you what though, that crossing went down incredibly late. I mean, the barriers went down and the train was already like there, and that was on a stopping train that was stopping at this station. So goodness knows what that must be like when you've got express trains coming through here non-stop at 70 kilometers an hour or whatever. So I'm beginning to wonder whether or not maybe the solution would be to make this crossing go down earlier, and that might be an improvement. This crossing goes down incredibly late compared to other level crossings I've seen on the network. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think this crossing needs to go down earlier? Discuss in the comments. Anyway, let's wait for another train, and we'll have a look from a different angle. I think what I'm going to do for this next train is I'll film from up here, like I did on the last couple of videos I did of this crossing. So you should be able to see all 4 sets of lights on this side flash, and you should get a good view of both that gate, both of these gates and of the barriers. But while we're up here, before the train comes, we may as well do a count up of all the equipment. So we've got 2 Western-Cullen haze supplied barriers from the States, and we also have 4 Western-Cullen haze e-bells from the States. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of lights from Montrose of Penrose, no idea where they're from, and 4 magnetic auto-control gates from Australia. So a nice mix of equipment here. And this should be, I think, a pretty cool angle to get when the train does finally come. Well, so much for the tracker saying that it was still 6 minutes away.